Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon again, folks. Welcome to another episode of Spilling Tea. I'm your host, Tiffany Daniels. We are going back to that horrible world known as the JRC. But before we do the usual disclaimers, if you are unfamiliar with the Stop the Shocks campaign or the campaign against the troubled teen industry, you're going to find all the pertinent links right there in the description box. Please, in particular, take note of the article written by NeuroClastic, a small non for profit started by autistics for autistics. In it, they interviewed over 900 ABA professionals in regards to the JRC so called behavior modification program. The Judge Rotenberg Educational Center doesn't want you to read that article so much. They threatened NeuroClastic with a defamation lawsuit if they did not remove it from the website. NeuroClastic refused, so you know the drill. Please read the article. Share it on all your social media. Also included is NeuroClastic's public statement in regards to the defamation lawsuit threat, as well as a link to their GoFundMe. We are crowdfunding just in case the JRC ever actually does see through with their threat. All right, folks, I am exhausted. This work stuff has had me. Oh, you don't want to know what it's like inside my head right now. Just know it sucks, all right? So, to the disclaimers, if you're unfamiliar with the Stop the Shocks campaign or the campaign against the troubled teen industry, you're going to find all the pertinent links right there in the description box. Please, in particular, take note of the article written by NeuroClastic, a small non for profit started by autistics for autistics. In it, they interviewed over 900 ABA professionals in regards to the JRC so called behavior modification program. The Judge Rotenberg Educational Center doesn't want you to read that article so much. They threatened NeuroClastic with a defamation lawsuit if they did not remove it from the website. Well, folks, NeuroClastic has refused, so you know the drill. Please read the article, share it on all your social media. Also included in there is NeuroClastic's public statement regards to the defamation lawsuit threat, as well as a link to their GoFundMe. We are crowdfunding just in case the JRC ever actually does see through with their threat. Trigger warning 1: when we discuss places like the Judge Rotenberg Educational Center and Agape Boarding School for Boys, you're going to hear vivid descriptions of and catch clips or surveillance footage of people with mental health issues and disabled people being tortured and abused. If you got young children present, please go ahead and use your headphones. Trigger warning 2: this channel is marked not for kids for a reason. We use profanity on occasion and speak on dark subjects. If your child is 16 and younger and they are watching this, very obviously parental supervision is very much advised, all right? All right, where we left off last time. New comment. Okay, new comment. Please shoot me. A comment asserts that the FDA's claims that Dr. Israel's 2008 and 2010 papers, reference 47 and 67, were not peer reviewed and that they failed to disclose Dr. Israel's affiliation with the JRC are incorrect. Bullshit! Show me on that paper where it shows that he's the director of the JRC. Don't worry, I'll wait. The comment states that a copy of the 2008 review posted by FDA includes an apparent printing error that omitted references to Dr. Israel's disclosure. Oh, sure, isn't that convenient? But there's uh, apparently a printing error here that completely obscures that he is the director of the JRC right there in the spot where we need it to be. Please. Please spare me the bullshit. I am old, cranky, and tired, and god damn it, I am autistic that is done with your neurotypical bullshit. Okay? Pushing 40. Had more than enough of this nonsense. Alright? That is a lie. Number 2, it has been proven. On multiple occasions over the last 2 to 3 decades, well, I should say 2, it was referencing 2008 and 2010. We're looking at least about a decade or so, heading close to 2, that we have proven repeatedly that those papers were not peer-reviewed. Just because the doctors who take their paychecks for Dr. Israel signed off on that study doesn't make it peer-reviewed. You want to know what makes a paper and study peer-reviewed? When they are sent to a peer review panel. A peer review panel is what it sounds like. It is a panel made up of your peers. They are coming in from various different states. They are the ultimate objective party because these individuals don't have a dog in the fight. Whether the JRC wins or loses is not going to affect them or their professions. Okay? You bring your papers before this panel so that they can be properly peer-reviewed and scrutinized before they are published in a psychology or otherwise medical journal. That's how shit is supposed to work. That's what peer review is. You can't just say, well, this bro here's a doctor, so obviously he's a peer and he says that I'm cool, so that means I'm cool and it's now peer reviewed. That's not how any of this shit works. Professional peer review panel. Those papers have not been approved by any of them. Any of them. There is not a peer review panel on planet Earth that have confirmed, solidified, and pushed forward the JRC's nonsense. It's not peer reviewed. And how we do things now, how we do peer review panels now, those studies were not peer reviewed. Quit fucking saying it. It's a goddamn lie. All right? And way to go again, by the way, because I did notice that they were just like, well, obviously you tried to obscure it through printing so that you could say that Dr. Israel didn't do the disclosure. For what purpose, Karen? You think us advocates are paying the FDA with our non existent money and non existent deep pockets? Does anything around you that you see behind me or around me actually show you that I am a person of wealth? Because I'm not. I would never work at that fucking desk ever again if I had the money that everybody and their mother seems to claim that I have. I would never sit at that desk again. Never take another call center job again. Nobody does that shit for fun. All right? But oh, yes, it's a giant conspiracy. Us and our deep pockets. Most of us are on disability, jackass. How are we going to fund it? With collective pennies we fished out of different pockets of clothing? Let's get real here. There is no way under God that us advocates who've been fighting these bastards have the collective enough money to do this giant global conspiracy that the JRC has been swearing up and down we are doing since literally 2012. Okay? What money? No, seriously, what money? I hate my job. My boss is driving me mental. What money? Where is it? What bank do I need to take a cab to? All right. I see you, JRC. I see what you are doing. And you are as guilty as fucking Sid. You are as guilty as fucking Donald Trump. You are as guilty as AH. You are the guiltiest motherfucker on planet Earth. Our receipts have receipts. Those receipts also have receipts. You know what I'm saying? It's not a conspiracy. But those who are called out and caught their hands in the cookie jar, oh, they like to make believe all kinds of conspiracies, don't they? We're going to go ahead and close on that, folks. And please excuse my outburst, but mother of God, I am stressed to my max. And I have no time for bullshit. We don't get very many views on this channel. The few we do tend to get removed from time to time. So, folks, you know the drill. If you could, please don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe, and don't forget to hit the comments. I appreciate your time. As always, folks, we here at Spilling Tea hope you have a good one. I gotta go kick my own ass again and exercise. Bye bye, everyone.